Hello everyone and welcome back to another custom diecast review. Now, warning, first of all, if you did not see my Alex Bowman playoff diecast review that was put out earlier today, go check that out so you understand what I'm talking about. I could not speak worth a lick at all. So if I just finished that a few seconds ago, I've been up for a very long time. So if I say things wrong, or pronounce things wrong, or call something the wrong thing, I'm sorry in advance, because I have been all over the place with that diecast review, and it was like 8 minutes, and I couldn't speak at all. But yeah, anyway, I'm sorry in advance, I did not mean to do that, but, if that happens, I don't mean to do it. I'm not, causing a show, it's just I can't speak. So, anyway, Noah Gragson's number 9 Plan B Sales Bristol win from the Xfinity Series. Now, when I first got this paint scheme, I'm like, or when I first saw it and wanted to order, I'm like, that's a really nice paint scheme. I don't need it for anything, but it's a really nice paint scheme. And then I remembered, he won in this paint scheme. I love race versions, so I could do both. Get the diecast and make a custom of that race win. And that's exactly what I did. And a certain somebody by the name of Garrett, or Diecast Buffet as you guys know him, he actually predicted that I would make this diecast. But here's the thing. At the beginning, I didn't plan on doing it. But like when I ordered it, I didn't plan on doing it. But when I got it in the mail, I'm like, actually, you know what? I remember him winning that race, so I'm going to make a custom of it. And then, later on down the road, I posted that on Instagram. And then, of course, good old Garrett there, he goes, hey, I mentioned that in my review, and I said, hey, I can see LW3 doing this. His review wasn't even out yet. He posted it that day. And I'm like, huh, well, let you look at that. You know me like the back of your hand, brother. That is actually, I mean, I guess you could kind of predict that pretty easily, but at the same time, I mean, who knows, man? That was a pretty good guess. But anyway, yeah, at first I didn't plan to make this diecast, and then I thought about it. I'm like, you know what? Let's do it. So, boom, here it is, and I hit my lamp. But boom, here it is. From Plan B Sales, I actually got this on K-State Diecast, which is not where, this is sponsored, but I mean, hey, it is what it is. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into this diecast review, because I've already been talking for like 3 minutes, and that is already way, way too long. So here's the diecast out of the box, and might I say, I'm really proud of this one. I mean, it's not the best, because there's a few flaws on it, but if you have not seen the normal, like the standard release, before I did any different changes or anything, if you have not seen that video yet, or that review, it will be linked in the description, so you can go check that out if you want to see the clean version. Go ahead and head on there after this video, of course. Don't you go anywhere. Wait till after. Alright? Cool. Anyway, yeah, this is from Bristol. This is a really, not a super dirtied up, but I put a little bit more dirt on it just so it was more noticeable. Well, it's not really dirt, but... So, I got a question, actually. Not to you guys, but I received a question, I'll throw it that way. Somebody asked how I do this dirt and grime and stuff, like for race versions. I'm going to tell you how I do that for the race versions, right? I take a small paintbrush and dip it in a little bit of black. Preferably a matte black, so it looks more, like rubberish like. So I prefer a matte black. Dip it in a paint just a little bit. Take a paper towel or tissue, whatever, and basically get like 98% of that paint off. Take your brush, do light strokes on the diecast or whatever you want the dry brushing, because that's what it's called. It's called dry brushing. But wherever you want the rubber buildup, kind of do that a little bit, work with it, and boom, there you go. The more you want, the more you can apply, of course, but it's pretty easy, and it's actually really fun. That's what I love doing about these diecast reviews and the actual diecast themselves, is just looking at the rubber buildup and actually applying the rubber buildup on there. It's actually really fun. So, there is your question answered behind the diecast with Little Wrangler 3. Anyway, got Plan B cells right here on the hood. Now they are Circle B, or whatever they want to go by. We got the front here, super dirtied up. Again, I added a little bit more dirt just so it's more noticeable. But yeah, got the whole front end covered in dirt there. It is Bristol. There was no confetti or anything. Jason Odin right there on the windshield. That was for whatever they was doing, whatever salute they was doing for that specific weekend. I got some glue on the roof. It came through the windshield underneath, and that sucks, but oh well. You got some detail. Look at that. You got some detail right there on the dashboard. I love that. I think that looks really good. Got the 9 up here. Got a little bit of brush strokes, or just, rubber buildup. Not a lot, but there's a little bit there. Got Plan B cells right there on the back of the 9, or behind the 9, I guess you could say, really. You got Gragson right there on the nameplate, or the rear nameplate, I guess, rear windshield. Junior Motorsports right there on the deck lid. Moving on to the back, we don't really have anything damage-wise. All we have, if I can focus, all we have is Plan B cells, number 9, all that stuff there. Got the Camaro, the taillights, and all that jazz. So, here's the side I didn't really do great on, but there was some rubber marks, and I tried to recreate, or not rubber marks, but some donut marks, tire marks, and I tried to recreate that. Didn't do a very good job, but I mean, hey, I tried. But you got some rubber buildup. As you can see on the wheel, there's some more of that dry brushing I talked about earlier, just to make it look dirty. Now, the side skirts were actually white from the diecast, but on the race version, they were black. So I switched those to black. I painted that, hand-painted, might I add. Got the number 9 there. Plan B cells, of course, got the Noah Gragson winter sticker there. There's a winter sticker on both sides, which is incorrect, and I believe, if I remember correctly, when he first won in this paint scheme, or when he won at Bristol, I didn't remember seeing any winter stickers, because that's what I looked for specifically. I didn't see them at all. So, I don't know. I don't know if that's just why that's like that. I guess just from the 2020 schedule, maybe they got all screwed up or something. But anyway, got Safety Clean, Freightliner, and stuff like that on the B-post. Miller, Sim, I can't really read that middle one there. But again, you got the 9, the black spoiler, or not spoiler, the side skirt there. My apologies. You got the NASCAR race car, Xfinity, Mobile 1, ARP. Got some more rubber buildup there. And then a little, not really a lot, but just a wee little bit of rubber buildup on the tires. Now if we go to this side, you can kind of see a little bit more of the tires. That suspension right there is apparently working. I got working suspension on this diecast. But anyway, got some more rubber buildup, not a lot. You do got the window net down. Got some more rubber buildup right here by the wheel well on the rear. Got some more rubber buildup on the tire also. So yeah, that's a thing. Now if you flip it underneath, you can see my terrible painting job, but there's some detail. You got the axle, well, not the axles, but you got like the exhaust pipes, transmission, gas tank, stuff like that. That's all painted. And then on the inside, it's going to be very, very difficult to see, but on the inside it is detailed. I don't really know how to show that to you, but the roll cage on the side is silver. I changed that, and you can see on the wheel, the steering wheel stem, I guess, is silver. And then in there a little bit, yeah, you can see that the gear shifter is also silver. So yeah, I got a little bit of detail in there. Not a lot, but there is some, to say the least. But nonetheless, it is detail either way. Also, for whatever reason, this got a little wobble to it, but when you're making custom diecasts, you strip the paint off, you strip everything out of it, you take it all apart. Sometimes they don't want to go back together. Why? No clue. They just don't. So what I did, I flipped this son of a gun over, right? Because I think it was this side, it kept popping up. It wouldn't go down all the way. So what I did is I took my printer, lined it up right there in the middle, had it pressed down for a while, and then when it was done gluing, I lifted it up. Now I don't really have a problem. So yeah, tips and tricks if your diecast doesn't want to go back together, put something very heavy on it, and hopefully that'll work, because I just did my printer and it worked well. So, I mean, it's still not the perfect little, stability type, I guess. It's still got a little wobble to her. But I mean, hey, it looked a lot better than having it sit up like this. So yeah. But that's going to be it for this diecast review. I really like this one. I really like the Bristol wins. It's got all the dirt and grime and stuff. So yeah, I had a lot of fun with this one. But anyway, once again, that's going to be all for this diecast review. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video.